Welcome to a feature demonstration of the Shept.org programming framework. The Shept.org programming framework is an addition to the Spring and Hibernate programming frameworks, and it is meant to build data-driven applications with a lot of data entry and form fields, and it lets you simplify the creation of these applications by applying techniques that were already used by so-called 4GL frameworks in the 90s for building client-server applications. A major building block of these applications were data grids. You could have data grids on your form, and you can do all the usual stuff with this data grid: navigate, sort, and of course you can enter data, and you can also create new data rows in these grids. Another important point is layout composition, which means you can have a page layout with a lot of subforms, of course even data grid subforms, and you can sort of chain between the subforms by a technique called chaining. I will show you this stuff with a showcase application called Team Schedule. Team Schedule is a time tracking application for tracking your attendance and project times, and you have a project owner. Anybody can become a project owner. As a project owner, you can create projects or work groups, and you can create issues on that, and you can then enter your times, and you can then track your attendance times by entering all this stuff. You can invite people to these groups, and then you can authorize people to enter data and see these groups, and the owner of the projects can create the reports and can use it to build reports out of this data. Okay, but the main issue, or the main thing I want to show you in this showcase, is how the look and feel of an application like this is. I have opened here an administrative form for user administration. I will get some demo data here by entering, by looking for one name. Of course, in the result set, you can of course sort the result set by any of the columns you like. All the usual stuff you already expect. You would already have expected from data grid applications. Now, what I want to show you, you can chain to the next subform. In this case, next subform is also a data grid. And again, also with this data grid, you can have a sorting, you can have a navigation through all these rows of your data grid. You can change the size of this data grid, and again, of course, you can chain to the next data grid, and if you like, to the next data grid. And again, in any of these subforms that are opened here, you have all the features like in the first data grid. This stuff is built really easy. You build each subform completely independent of the other subforms, and then you have a process called chaining, which is in many cases only configuration. There are a number of pre-configured classes that allow you to do some pretty standard navigational stuff. For example, from your hibernate entity relationship model, you can also follow the relations of your hibernate relationship model, and you need no coding to follow the relations and to get data grids tables like this. Okay, this is a more complex application. There's another showcase on the Shept.org website. It's a demo showcase. You don't need to log into this application. You can follow this demo and can check out this simple demo application, and the fact check on the Shept.org website. There is a number of tests you can do with this demo application, and you can see how it works and what the features are. There's also a tutorial that shows you how to create an application like this, what steps you have to take, and what your efforts and what you need to do for having an application like this. Thanks for watching the Shept.org quick demo, and enjoy Shept.org.